And here we go. Okay, so Chapter 4, Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Almost done with the series.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
$28, $29, 30,000 pieces of... Just as we agreed.
It had better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
Is that a little quiet now? Yeah, Guybrush doesn't like the time change either. Let me bring that up just a little bit. These are the same settings as last time, but I don't know, it's weird. Every game is a little bit different.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple. Quadruple? Quintuple? Back on the narwhal, I've got an entire kitty full of cold, hard IOUs.
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which courses through your body.
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you shall die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science! Finally, I've got this Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal! Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly.
Happy Mother's Day, Pocket Ninja. That is bad timing, yes.
What is this?
Ah, it's a welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Guybrush Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Hey, why can't I stop my legs?
What? No! No, come back!
This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law. You test tube tinker and Talleyrand.
What?
And then the scurvy dog'll hang.
Arr! Arr!
You! After him!
Hey, I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
Hello, by the way, Riddle of the Sphinx. Okay, I'll keep the volume where it's at. Chapter 4. We didn't even interact in the intro in this one.
Captain Threepwood, having been found guilty of all charges, you'll be taken to the nearest ship and keel hard until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding.
Guilty? But I haven't been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh, great.
Look who it is.
Sorry I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto. And there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
Hey, that's us.
This evening I will prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
And it's too good for him.
Secondly, during this self-same fight, Captain Threepwood spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams.
Get him alive!
Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
All about spreading the box.
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
Actually, I'm impressed that they've continued that gag with his coat. I mean,
I plead guilty. Will I get out of here any quicker?
Most definitely.
Great. Then I plead.
After the summary executions by keel hauling, hanging, boiling, and scaphism.
Scaphism?
Trust me, kid, you don't want to know.
Okay, then. I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
You look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
Okay, no insanity defense. These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood, you're out of order.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. The whole mizzen-masted pirate legal system is out of order.
The defendant will shut his festering gob before the court shuts it for him.
Do it!
Sorry. I plead 1000% not guilty. Especially that last one about the ex.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
Stan's the prosecutor. We could still have him try and defend me. That would be interesting. Yeah, I just googled scaphism as well. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
What a maroon.
So that'd be a no then.
It's definitely not pleasant, that's for sure.
I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying? The pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client.
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine! Your move, counselor!
Here's your briefs, kid.
Okay, hardtack. Constant abuse of the X class. Plaintiffs charged that defendant ruined his perfectly good X. Is suspect but plausible. Court hopes he's not just making things up. So we have to prove he made things up, I guess. Required sentence, a recommended sentence probably, a 2 pence fine and death by hanging. Okay. Krebs. Thigh crimes and misdemeanors. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult, but court deems it unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. Okay, so we have to prove that then. Death by corset. McGee, felonious feline frightening. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, his case is over. Death by mauling, and we owe a ball of yarn. Okay. D'Oro. Counterfeit collectibles, witness testifying in court for lighter sentence. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as firm as their last bribe. Stool parrots. Are we bringing back the pyrite parrot that's now a pyrite turtle? Death by an 8-sided die. That sounds a little painful. Threepwood. Defendant arrested in possession of tiny sea sponge, which he insists will cure the pox. Court is skeptical, but has confiscated the artifact as matter of policy. Defendant also in possession of unremarkable wedding ring that will likely be used to defray his funeral costs. Okay. Maybe I should write this down specifically. So, like, hardtack is proving... We need to prove X is good. Krebs. We need to prove other liquid. McGee, we need to prove cat moves, or just move the cat. And I'm not quite sure, we just have to disprove that we counterfeited, I guess? Disprove counterfeit, alright. Gibbet. I guess we can just wander around.
An empty gibbet.
We cleaned it out just for you, sweet meat.
Sword of Lustitia?
Goddess of justice, you illiterate swab!
Stenographer.
Could you read that last bit back for me?
It's too bad it's not Murray.
Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
There's another gibbet.
This reminds me of the time I kissed Elaine under the mistletoe, and a rotting corpse fell on me. That paralyzed cat is creepy.
But its eyes are moving.
That empty nacho plate is making me hungry.
Here's our sponge.
I'm surprised Doro ever fell for that. Why is it always an X? Why not T marks the spot?
So my guess for the ninja is that we just have to rub off the black paint to prove that it's not a counterfeit. And we can just blame the paint. Looks more like
Why
a
is
T.
it always an X? Why not T marks the spot?
That sounds like we maybe break that off and turn it into a T.
Stinkbeard's common laws for common pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now. Looks like there was one whale of a fender bender while the winds were blowing out. That's why I always sail defensively and carry state arm insurance.
What else we got over here? Okay, can't walk through there. Kind of want to check out these pirate portraits over here.
The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker lived on the bench, died under the table. The Right Honorable Justice D.C. Grosscup, 30 convictions, 0 acquittals, no survivors.
Okay. Let's talk to the bailiff.
Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry.
Do I have anything in my inventory? I do. I've just got the hook. Now you guys have to deal with rain and snow. That's no good. I, meanwhile, am enjoying some nice spring weather that's probably a little too early. And is going to mean bad fires in the summer.
Hey, Stan.
Ah, no fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session.
If you want a gab, call for a recess.
Oh, well, there we go.
Your Honor, I'd like to approach the bench.
Denied! No one approaches my bench!
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Now, there we go.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Another place to go that maybe we can pick
Well,
up some puzzle
at least
pieces.
I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find a lane and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
All possessions will be returned to the prisoner once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs. That I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
Loose patch of blaster. Okay, well, that sounds like exactly what I need to do. But let's
Hey,
talk to him
guard.
first.
What do you want?
Aren't I entitled to some bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
Wait here. Huh, that's funny.
Hey, Squeemeister. Yeah, I don't know, like that he knows it, but Guybrush has been so awkward, and I'm pretty sure he's only really been with Elaine, so...
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out.
Could we try that, Guybrush? You want to maybe dig your way out?
Thought he'd never leave. What the... It's solid steel under here. Hey, where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. Stupid reinforced wall. Hey, guard!
What do you want?
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh. Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep. I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine.
All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. I need to know how my case is going. I haven't heard from you in days. Not to worry, old bean. I think I can talk the judge down from draw and quartering to draw and thirding. You fraud! Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
And now I'm and now I'm just walking out of there. Excellent.
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
Well, that worked out well.
Lou?
You!
Doro? What happened to your eye?
I'll tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted...
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted, I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later, it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, I just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
But hooks are still cool, right?
Grr. I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
Okay.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay?
You know, that bay with the auction thing.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony against you.
Me? What did I do?
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that. Look, I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I like that. All these poxed pirates are always making fun of me for not being poxed.
Well, come on then. Let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
I got a crate full of fine leather jackets back in my hold that have your name all over them.
No thanks. Leather makes me chafe.
I'll let you have your pick of my autographed sextants.
Ooh, do you have one of those limited edition Vasco da Gama sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one.
Oh, what about the Ferdinand Magellan quad action sextants, hmm?
Yeah, but you can't have that one either. On second thought, I really don't want to part with my sextants. I've got a line on a genuine Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate autographed by Dark Ninja Dave himself.
That is a very poor joke, senor.
How about I get you a glass eye for your eye hole?
That sounds interesting.
And it's a deal.
But
I knew there'd be a big noisy butt somewhere in there.
I want a really cool glass eye.
And what, pray tell, makes a cool glass eye?
It has to have a really cool color. Like the color in the eyes of those nasty poxed pirates when they're really, really angry.
I'll see what I can do. You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me. All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not me?
Have you thought about the possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay, you are a pirate. I'm sure the pox will be coming for you any day now.
Alright, we gotta go find a glass
Associating
eye.
with hardened criminals like you can't be good for my legal situation. I'm out of here.
Adios.
Stan's Courtroom Souvenir Emporium? What happened to the Keel Hauler Gazette offices?
The keel hauler? That's old news, Threepwood. Get it? Old news? The whole keel hauler operation was bought out and shut down by those bigwigs at the Flotsam Times weeks ago.
Oh, I bet Davy Nipperkin didn't like that.
Are you kidding? Old Nipperkin made out like a bandit. I heard he's getting ready to retire on his share of the sale. Hey there, youngster. I know you're curious about the behind-the-scenes working of Stan's Courtroom Emporium, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step away from the door.
Why?
Because that's where Stan works his magic, kid. It's where my dreams become reality. And some of my realities become dreams.
So it's where you're sleeping.
Yeah, but only until this souvenir business picks up.
Alright, let's look at the souvenirs. If I can get around here. Apparently I can't interact with the souvenirs.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Hooskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary-looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
What are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be prepping for trial?
Hey, no offense, kid, but the day old Stan can't beat you in open court with one wildly flapping arm tied behind his back is the day I haul my corpus juris back to Jambalaya Island for the full restitutio and integrum. Know what I mean?
Not really.
Exactly.
So if you're not preparing for trial, what are you doing out here?
Following Stan's rule number 1, ABM.
ABM?
Always be merchandising. People love following the trials of famous pirates, even B-list pirates like yourself.
B-list?
That's why old Stan got all the souvenirs and timeless keepsakes you'll ever need to remind you of this month's Trial of the Century.
How are sales going?
Great. Celebrity merchandise is always a good investment, especially if you suspect that the celebrity in question is about to become a wind chime in the gallows. Nothing sells like dead celebrities.
Yeah? Well, I don't plan on dying today.
And I didn't plan to wear the same jacket for 20 years, but here we are.
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is, what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Hey, a little me.
That's right, Threepwood, a faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
That sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
So I wonder if we have to do something with that and the pyrite parrot again.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles. Observe. What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
So I think we need that. That sounds like we need to have something magnetic to make this cat move.
Is that supposed to be you?
None other. Now you and your friends can relive the trial of the century while lounging around in this comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, the crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
Well, he's certainly no Phoenix Wright. Or Ryunosuke.
On second thought.
Say no more.
That's what I should be having. I should be having Ryunosuke in here.
No matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
You like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many things in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, ralphador, and even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school. But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah.
All right.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But
La 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 la, not talking to you about it.
Alright.
I'll see you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
So,
It's a broken draw-a-beard-on Guybrush toy. Looks like it's leaking iron fillings.
so can I maybe open that up? No. Wet carpet.
Looks like someone's finally getting around to cleaning the carpet that got, stained during my bar fight. Snazzy. I still don't know what the 41 stands for, though. When I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at the seagulls as they majestically swooped and bobbed through the evening sky. And then they started pooping on me. So I stopped doing that. Ladies' Night. Club 41 open to the public. Well, that's a welcome change of pace. I wonder if Club 41's changed its restrictive policies. I guess so.
Alright.
What's that artistic abomination?
Ah, that be a painting of Flotsam Island's notorious jungle beast, painted by our own Hemlock McGee.
Hemlock? Really?
Aye, no one knows more about our legendary beastie than old Hemlock.
Nice dartboard.
Isn't it, though? Ah, it was one of the few things I managed to salvage when I was washed ashore on Flotsam all those years ago.
Can I play around?
Unfortunately, the darts were lost a few weeks ago during a bar fight. And pity, too, what with the annual Flotsam Island Dart Tournament tomorrow night.
Can't take the eye out of the alligator.
Set me up with a line of Blood Island volcano shots.
Me pleasure. These come with our complimentary Club 41 insulated volcano shot glasses. Hewn out of molten lava. They can keep hot liquids hot for a week.
Impressive. Ooh, that's some hot grog on grog action. I'll just save this last one for later.
I was gonna say, I bet we need that.
It's an esophagus-scarring Blood Island volcano shot. It's an insulated cup that Club 41 uses to serve its Blood Island volcano shots.
Okay. What is it? What challenge? Take the sign off, Guybrush.
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been.
I don't know what the challenge says.
Ah, this
Narwhal.
must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy. Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall.
Occupied!
Sorry.
Buffet table.
What's this?
That'll be Club 41's famous Flotsam Island Ladies' Night buffet table. In a few hours, it'll be spilling over with flaming chocolate cupcakes, barbecued narwhal horns, deep-fried petit fours, and all that other girly stuff that our swashbuckling lady pirates love.
Wait, what? What did I just pass over? Skull candle.
I wonder what happened to Murray.
It's Morgan's sack of sugar.
Well, that's a strange place for a sugar sack.
I keep it up there to draw away the ants.
Ooh.
Okay. bet we need that.
Hot, gooey wax.
Really? That's interesting. I guess I'll read that for YouTube, since YouTube can't see the chat. Club 41 Episode 1's bar fight had to be trimmed down to an off-screen cutscene in order to fit the episode on the Wii's 40 megabyte size limit. As a result, the bar was named Club 41, as in the 41st megabyte of content. That's pretty cool. So that's what he's referencing. He's like, oh, I wonder what the 41 stands for. That's a in-joke if you know kind of thing. That's pretty cool.
You look uncharacteristically grim.
It's been one of those days.
Oh, I know what you mean. Betraying your childhood hero can really take it out of you.
Hey, that was just business.
Your business sucks more than the winds of Flotsam.
Sometimes.
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't have had my own first. That doesn't... Is that Indiana Jones in the back on that sign? No, I guess not. That's a hook. It looked like Indiana Jones holding a whip. Ladies, gentlemen, and pirates.
Not that I'm complaining, but why'd you turn down DeSinge's contract to hunt down my wife?
I may be a backstabbing mercenary, but even I have some standards.
Sure, now you have standards. Shame they couldn't have shown up before you, cut off my hand or knock me unconscious and drag me back to Flotsam Island.
What can I say? I'm complicated.
I noticed that you're without pox.
I'm pox-free. Tested on a regular basis.
Well, do you know why?
Probably because I'm not really a pirate, since I'm a pirate hunter.
Gotta like a pox that respects minor semantical distinctions. I think you should know that I'm still really angry with you.
Would it help if I bought you a drink?
What, so you can poison me? I'll pass. What did DeSinge want with Elaine, anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of pox? Guess he thinks your wife has it, too.
You know, if you have even a scintilla of a guilty conscience, I could really use your help.
Listening?
Well, there's this trial going on.
So I've heard. Some guy was trying to tell me that it's the trial of the century!
Yeah, well, I could really use some trumped-up evidence. Or a few intimidated witnesses. Or maybe a well-placed bribe or 10?
You couldn't afford me.
Of course. How silly of me. It's all about the pieces of 8 with you, isn't it?
Not always. I also accept pieces of 9.
Changed your mind about helping me with my legal troubles?
The pirate legal system and I don't exactly get along, and if we did, I wouldn't do pro bono work.
Well, I can see you've got inner demons to wrestle with, so I'll just get on with my life.
Thanks. And watch out for DeSinge. That thing he did with his finger was unnatural.
It just occurred to me. Who was it? It was Krebs. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult, but the court deems it unlikely some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. So we've got this volcano shot, and I just noticed there's wax on the floor before we came over here. And I would imagine if we mix the wax,
Nothing like a little hot wax on a cold, flotsam night.
we're gonna get a substance. Oh, and I've got 4 empty shot glasses. Interesting. Anyway, if we mix the shot and the wax, nope. I thought it was gonna become a nacho cheese-like substance. Well, shoot.
It's a cup of bubbling hot wax. It's an esophagus-scarring Blood Island volcano shot.
So why do we have so many glasses?
It's an insulated cup that Club 41 uses to serve its Blood Island volcano shots.
Obviously, it means we have to have more substances that we mix together. Sugar? Probably sugar. Can we slice that?
I don't want to dig my hook into that. I don't know where it's been.
No. I mean, maybe. Although... So wait a minute, can we make a glass eye out of this? I don't know where else we're going to get glass from. Pox cloud. We can look at the pox... And an oil leak? Oh. Wow, that's tricksy.
Now that the winds are blowing
just saw
in
that
again,
by accident.
Flotsam Island is once more soaking up most of the pox of the Chuck.
I just saw this by accident. Oil leak.
That lamp is leaking oil.
Not just any oil, manatee oil.
Oh, that's not right.
So let's just go ahead and get that substance.
I almost feel guilty about this. Almost.
Nothing down here. Although, why is my cursor... My cursor changes. Oh. I guess that's because we're going out of town? What the... what the... That's weird. That was kind of a nice touch. It was a nice touch that he didn't disappear, and that he actually walked over back to where he was supposed to be standing. Well, now it doesn't do it. And now it does. What is going on here? So obviously there's a point behind here where I can click to walk, but then he just walks into the bar. That's strange. Okay. Do this. I feel like there's got to be something to do with the steel reinforced. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. That might have just been a red herring, because that's happened in previous games of the Monkey Island series, where you look at something and then it changes what it says it is.
Nice to see they updated their motto. I wonder what hear ye, hear ye. Having finally captured the vile criminal Guybrush Threepwood, the Right Honorable Judge Wallace P. Grindstump has been recalled from his summer vacation to adjudicate and pass sentence on the loathsome reprobate. A public execution has been scheduled for dawn in the town square. Sandwiches will be provided. BYOG. Well, at least there'll be sandwiches.
That's unfortunate. He was, just before he went and read that, he was about to say something about Krebs. It might have given me a hint. Oh, a leg-shaped lamp.
That's really, something.
Aye, isn't she a beauty? It's a prototype of my swashbuckling Susie long-lasting leg lamp. That crystal on top will glow for days.
Don't you think it's a little tacky?
Nah, pirates love this kind of stuff.
Why do I think I need that for a glowing glass eye? Puddle.
What's that?
You best watch your step. That be a puddle of molten glass. It'll cool down in a few seconds, but until it does, it'll melt your boots off.
Okay. Well, obviously we need that substance.
I better get some of this before it cools. Warm. Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Don't tell me you're still blowing glass. Surely a dry cleaning business would be more profitable.
Ha! That just shows what you know, Binky. People are clamoring for Crypt-Digit's unbreakable tubes. Clamoring!
What people?
Well, just one person, really. But he ordered a huge supply. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I told you not to ask me that!
Why did someone order all those tubes?
I told you not to ask me that! I told you again!
I must have that leg lamp. I must?
Forget it, Skinny. I'm not letting go of a perfectly good prototype. She hasn't got a mark on her.
Well, sure, but hold on, did you just call me skinny? I've seen skeletons fatter than you.
It's not my fault you associate with the obese undead.
I must have that leg lamp. I must?
Forget it, Skinny.
Okay, well,
I see you can make a glass leg, but tell me, can you make a glass eye?
Aye. But not just any glass eyes. Genuine imitation eyes made from the crystal wreaths themselves.
Genuine imitation eyes?
That's right. They'll imitate the eye color of anyone they see. You just point them at someone's eyes, give them a few seconds to set, and shazam! All new eye color. When you got a color you like, just pop it in your eye socket, and it'll stay that way forever.
I'm intrigued and cautiously optimistic. How much?
Here, try out this defective one for free.
Defective?
Aye, it's a little nearsighted, so you'll have to get up real close to the subject to capture their eye color.
Thanks. I take back all the nasty things I wrote in my diary about you.
so here we can get him pissed off, I imagine.
How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How do you think it feels?
Bad, I'd say. Pretty bad.
You got that right, Missy.
Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
I'm just glad that scum-sucking Threepwood will finally be brought to justice.
I'm Threepwood.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you be in a holding cell or something?
We, get a 10-minute break every hour. It's the law.
All right.
Why did someone order all those tubes?
I told you not to ask me that! I told you again!
Okay.
I'll see you in your, pectorals later.
Yeah, well, the three of us will be waiting.
I knew that would be too simple. I can't get to the eye at the same time as he goes angry like that, so somehow I'm gonna have to set that up. I guess we can try and go out here. We're blocked from the rest of the island, looks like.
Who goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
So he didn't just run over from the jail, he's also run over here.
What are you doing on Flotsam Island anyway?
Well, after that series of misadventures on Spinner Cay, I found myself without a captain or a ship.
Sorry about that.
It happens. So I drifted for a bit before landing here on Flotsam. Now I've hired on as Judge Grindstump's personal bailiff / chef, creating all sorts of new delicacies for his nightclub. It's a bit of a dream come true, it is.
How's the pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant drive to commit acts of monstrous evil, of course. It's a bit of a drag on the social life. But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash. Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
Nice little reference to Curse of Monkey Island there.
So why are you lying about me in court like that? You and I both know that I never dug up your ex.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trick old Hardtack up with one of them newfangled recording devices. Well, I ain't saying nothing about my case, except in a pirate court of pirate law.
Fine. I'd like to go into the jungle. I need to talk to a large voodoo lady about a not-so-large sponge.
Sorry, mate. I'm afraid I can't allow prisoners to wander out into the jungle. You might get lost or go into hiding.
But I'm not a prisoner. I'm the prisoner's attorney, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Well, that is a stumper, all right. But just to be on the safe side, I think it would be for the best if I kept both Guybrush Threepwoods out of the jungle until their trials are over.
Wow, he didn't even say goodbye. He just walked away.
That paralyzed cat is creepy. That looks unappetizing.
Stay away from Miss Pretty Whiskers' food, you fiend.
Your cat eats that? I thought she was paralyzed.
She is. I have to feed it to her through a straw.
Ew. Morgan left Mr. Winslow circling the island, just outside the reach of Flotsam's winds. Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom, cause you're going to pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks? What exactly are you doing?
Mixing up Miss Pretty Whiskers' food? What's it to you?
Can I have some?
No.
How's Miss Grungy Whiskers doing?
Her name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you lava licker. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
How's the box treating you?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't really need that lung I coughed up.
Vestigial lungs are the worst. I hear you may know something about Flotsam's so-called jungle beast.
None have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest thing you ever didn't see. A dark jungle god that walks the land only by dead of night.
Dark jungle god?
Aye, 'twas said to live within the stomach of the god of death, feasting upon corpses, until one day death ate some bad shellfish and upchucked the jungle beast into existence. Ooh.
But if you haven't seen it, how do you know it exists?
Because it eats. To appease the beast, we've left many a fleshy sacrifice on the jungle altar. By morning, the meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Disappearing meat. Yep, jungle god's the only explanation.
So I wonder if maybe it was the jungle beast that scared the cat and paralyzed it.
I forgot the tale of the jungle beast.
None have
I didn't really.
Yeah, skip to the end.
The meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Good story. Drop the charges and I'll spare your life.
Bah! Life ain't hardly worth living without the sound of Miss Pretty Whiskers' delicate pitter-pat on the bar floor.
I'm sure she feels the same way about the delicate pitter-pat of your stumps.
Okay, I feel like maybe if I mixed in some of that volcano grog or whatever into the food, that would be enough to shake her out of it. But there's definitely, like, we're pissing off pirates here. We have a lot of dialogues, and he smiled after this one, so it makes me think that this is how we can get the eye to change.
How's Miss Trashy Whiskers doing?
Trashy Whiskers? Listen up, Smucker. Her name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
See, like, it keeps letting me do this, so some...
Yeah.
Ah, was that a visual clue there? Hook? Do I have to put it on the hook? No. raised his hook up, I thought maybe he'd stick it on his hook, and then we'd do the dialogue and he would immediately hold the eye up. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that to go. Fire.
Wow. That bacon grease is still burning.
I would imagine then we need to get some.
I just got to get some of this incredible bacon grease. There. Now my jacket and my pants smell like bacon. I could row back to the Screaming Narwhal, but without La Esponja Grande, I'll never be able to cure Elaine. And if I show up without Elaine's wedding ring, she'll probably kill me.
Okay. Well, only place left to go is in the laboratory. What is this?
It's Jacques, the electromagnetic monkey.
Can I lockpick with the hook? Can I lockpick with the... Can I lockpick with the hook? For crying out loud, give me the hook.
Let's see if this'll work. Aha! Come on, let's get you out of here. What kind of a madman keeps a perfectly good magnetic monkey locked in a cage?
Magnetic monkey. There we go. We've got a magnetic monkey and the iron filings.
Whoa, that's one powerful magnetic monkey tail. It's a broken toy that's leaking iron flakes.
Do we just keep doing this until it gives me a different picture? I'm sure that is probably the joke, actually. So why do we need this? Why do we need the iron filings and the beard? We need to prove that the X is not broken. We need to prove that there was another liquid that it was involved in the burns. We need to prove that the cat is fine. And we need a glass eye so that D'Oro doesn't say we got him a counterfeit. So I'm not sure how the iron filing picture comes into play here.
Whoa, that's one powerful magnetic monkey tail.
And it just... Okay. Okay, so it must be this picture then. This is the only one that he says anything about. So... Maybe we replace the... Oh, maybe. But how am I going to get him to go away so I can try that with the food? If I can put the iron filings in the food. But the fact that he mentions this particular portrait with the horns and all that makes me think that we need this one. And maybe I can swap this with the picture of the monster, the beast, back in the club?